the Duel of Fates is the duel for Anakin Skywalker,
Mm.
right? So it's like you literally have Qui-Gon, who is going to be the father figure who wanted to train Anakin, who was advocating for Anakin. Obi-Wan doesn't care about Anakin at all. He's like, I don't. He's like, who's this life form? If Qui-Gon loses, which he does, he dies in that moment. Anakin goes to Palpatine, right? Palpatine became Anakin's only father figure and advocate, the person who would listen to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
About all the times Anakin would say, I have these feelings, is this bad? And Palpatine would say, no, you're a good person, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, he's got evil intentions,
Yeah.
right? But like the fact that like if we were to apply this to our real life, like you want to be able to give a kid space to explore like ideas or whatever.
Right.
Not obviously evil ideas, but you know what I'm saying? He's a kid.
Yeah.
And Obi-Wan was so dogmatic that he would just like shut down anything Anakin would say, which made him feel isolated and excluded.
Huge
Um,
flaw of the Jedi, though, is that
yeah,
they have all these rules for what? You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, that's
It's just
ultimately why the Jedi had to fail, because this is a good perspective to take on Jedi as a whole, especially for someone who doesn't care about Star Wars, but they know Jedi are the good guys, right? The Clone Wars show, the Rebels, and the prequel trilogy all show us that the Jedi aren't really good guys. They're just people who
it's
enforce what they think is good with their good rules. And
yeah.
ultimately, they're just another organization on the planet that they have the ability to tap into the Force and use it for positive things. But ultimately, also, they have their ulterior motives to
Yeah.
control the galaxy, just like the Empire does. The Empire kills people
Yeah.
to do it. That's the difference.
I that's why I think that's why Ahsoka is such a cool character.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, she was that in Clone Wars. Have you
Yeah,
seen Clone
huge.
Wars?
That's
Yeah, I
I'm
am no Jedi.
ultimately Ahsoka realizes what everything that I said, and she experiences it firsthand. Except instead of going to the dark side, she chooses to be more neutral than to
Yeah,
be just good or just bad. To like
yeah.
look at things from the bigger picture rather than a one-sided point of view.
The only book series, not the only, but one of the book series that I read over and over in Star Wars was the Darth Bane trilogy, and I loved the concept of how they like fleshed out the dark side, and it's not just it doesn't mean evil, it means passion,
Mm-hmm.
right? It means liberation.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, anything that it's like it's everything's a spectrum, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I do love the idea that like love is passion, right? Would
Yep.
you kill for love?
Mm-hmm.
You could say that's evil. You could also say that's just passion.